Hi, I'm Joshua. I'm one of the main character in Abba的礼物, and this character is a challenge for me to take on because I have difficulties to speak in Mandarin. It's really the director's help and also other cast member who helped me to memorize and to pronounce my script. So it's a fun experience working with them, and also I did enjoy filming as well. And this character, 6 years ago, I've done one stage drama based on this story with Melian, the director. When I was approached by Brian, asked me whether do I want to consider take up this character again for a short film, and I'm very willing, partly because I've known them, Brian and Melian, for some times, and working with them is always a joy. Right before the final scene where I take up my character's father's letter and read it, there's actually an incident that happened with my own father that I felt that I could relate very much with the character Yao Zhu in the story. And the incident was this: my father came to Singapore, came here. He's from Penang. He came here for a business trip, and then I sent him off at the airport. So during our brunch time at about 11 o'clock, we spoke for about an hour, and then I started to feel awkward, probably because I've been away from home for more than 10 years, and I find that after brunch, after the meal, I found that I couldn't really talk to my father that much and that spontaneously. So I find it awkward, and therefore I constantly ask my father, "Hey, okay, it's time to go. You should check in. You should check in now." And then my father was I think he was trying to connect with me. So he asked, but he still have 1 hour left. So after some casual topic conversation, I told him again, "No, hey, why not? You should just go now." And then he looked at me and said that he didn't respond the second time. And then the third time we were seated there in the restaurant, and I asked him again, "Hey, let's go now." And he looked at me and he said, "Oh, since you are very busy, so okay now, let's go." Actually, that remark stayed with me because actually I wasn't that busy that day. I had things to do, but not that busy. But that remark prompted me to think about why is there uneasiness that I felt that morning. So when I was acting in the role of Yao Zhu, I get a sense of the kind of distraction that people would have if they've grown up and they started to distance themselves from their family, their parents especially. And therefore this movie really forces us to rethink back our relationship with our parents especially, to prioritize it, to see how we can be good children, good son or daughters. And I come to understand that for parents, nobody born as good parents. In the same way, nobody is born as a good son or daughter. Each parent has to learn to be a good parent. In the same way, each son has to learn to be a good son. So this story, the last scene especially, I blend some of my own personal experience with my own dad into it, and therefore I felt quite touched and quite nervous as well, because in acting you have to empty yourself of your own personality to become the character. But the problem is that when I empty myself to become that character, somehow it is because of my own experience that's been transferred or projected into that character, and therefore I could also lift that character up more authentically according to the plot. Yeah, so that's my experience filming with Yao Zhu. So yes, if you like this film and you want to support this ministry, do click the bottom link, Farmers Film, and support them. Thank you very much.